follows the story of Eliza Doolittle, who is a common flower girl with a Cockney accent who asks to receive speaking and dialect lessons from Mr. Henry Higgins.
It's about this professor who's a speech dialect coach, and he actually takes this low-class flower girl and raises her social status by creating a new speech for her.
My character actually makes the bet that he can't train Eliza, and so the whole play is basically just them seeing who wins this bet.
He takes on the challenge of turning her into a lady, pretty much. He sees her as no more than that, pretty much just a challenge.
They end up unknowingly forming this very unlikely friendship over the course of the show and realizing that they care about each other.
We see this change in him as he goes from this egotistical persona to kind of this tender side that gets revealed to the audience once he realizes that he actually does care for Eliza, and that change in him only occurs once he is actually challenged by Eliza.
I suppose there's a theme of looking at what we expect of certain individuals, where they stand in society, and then interacting with them and realizing, oh, there's a lot to learn from each other, and there's a lot of good that can come, despite maybe someone's lower upbringing or higher upbringing. We need to be able to see each other on more of a human level.
I just like singing in general. That's always nice to me, but performing it on the stage, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's just so fulfilling.
Every day coming into rehearsal, seeing everybody's hard work only made it that much more enjoyable for myself, and I was definitely inspired seeing their efforts. It only made me want to work twice as hard.
The first immediate challenge was doing an English accent, because I had no clue how to do it. So that took a while to really get and make it feel real.
Obviously doing two accents, doing the Cockney British and doing the proper British. The main challenge was learning to play kind of two different characters, but as still, you know, Eliza.
The cast was wonderful. I loved it. Anthony, he played Mr. Higgins. I ended up hanging out with him a lot, even just behind the scenes and not during rehearsals. We'd run lines, and it was really wonderful.
What I had to do a lot with My Fair Lady was character development and really basically discovering and learning about Eliza as I'm playing her. There's so much that I have to know that the audience probably wouldn't. Character development is definitely a takeaway that I got from this show.
Our primary job is to fight for the character and be in the scene and be with everyone else involved in the show. There's always something to learn and to grow on and to realize when presented with a show. It really is an honor to be able to perform.
Acting in a comedy, you have to play off of each other and be intentional with how you're presenting your dialogue or your beats. The connection that we make with the audience, that's the most important part of doing a comedy.
Comedy is a little bit different.